Hi team, today we are going to understand what are the most 10 exceptions which will occur while Java programming. Okay, exceptions. I know you all are know about what is the exception, what is the exception handling. Okay, first of all, I want to tell you what is the exception. Exception is nothing but unwanted and unaccepted event due to which the normal flow of program is disturbed. That is nothing but exception. And what is exception handling? Exception handling is nothing but providing a alternative ways to complete the normal flow of the program. That is nothing but exception handling. See, exception means what? Exception means unwanted, expected event due to which we will get, due to which the normal, due to which the normal flow of program disturbed. That is called as exception. Exception is nothing but unexpected, unexpected event due to which the normal flow of program is disturbed. And what is the exception handling? Exception handling is nothing but exception handling is nothing but it is nothing but providing alternative way to complete the normal flow of the program. That is nothing but exception handling. Okay. Basically, today we are going to learn what are the most 10 exceptions, top 10 exceptions, 10 exceptions in Java. Okay. What are the top 10 exceptions you'll raise during the coding or during the programming? That exception we are going to study today. Okay. What is the first exception? First exception is nothing but array index out of bounds exception. This exception we will get most frequently. Okay, basically we will get this exception most of the time. What is this array index out of bounds exception? When it will generate? Okay, first of all I will tell you when it will generate. Okay, when we are trying to when we are trying to access an index which is less than 0 or greater than or equal to the length of the length of an array. Then when we are trying to access an index which is less than 0 or greater than or equal to the length of an array, then we will get this exception. This exception, nothing but array index out of bounds exception. The second point is nothing but in a Java, in Java, arrays are zero indexed. Zero indexed. Okay. Means in a Java, the index of array will start from 0. Okay. The index start from 0. Okay. If you want to access, if we want to access, if you want to access the first element, then we need to access zeroth index. Okay, then we need to access zeroth index. For second element, we need to access first index. What is the third point of this? This is a basically child class of runtime exception. This is basically child class of runtime exception. Then this exception will be unchecked exception. And the fourth point is this exception automatically raised by JVM when we come across this exception. This these are points we need to understand basically. So what is array index out of bounds exception? These all 4 points explains the array index out of bounds exception. So now I will show you on Eclipse when we will get and how we will handle this. Okay. So considering I am going to remove this one, this was the okay. This is an integer array with the size 5. I'm declaring here. So now what I will do, now I will take one variable which going to access. Okay, will take value array dot array of 5. If you want to print this one, this value, then we will get array index out of bounds exception because see index 5 out of bounds for length 5. Basically the length of the array is 5 and we are going to get the fifth position value, but we do not have fifth position, nothing, the element is nothing. Okay, why? Because the index will start from 0 position. So here if I provide 4, then we will not get any exception like array index out of bounds. Okay, see, we get 0 because we didn't add any element inside that array. Okay. So we do not want this exception. Which exception? Array index out of bound exception. So what we will do, you do not want this exception. You want the exception is in user readable form and the user easily understandable form. So what we will do, we will add this risky code inside the try block. We will add this risky code inside the try block and we will handle this with array index of bounds exception A. Okay. So we will after that we will print the message. What message we need to be printed rather than this. Okay. What I will print here I will print rather than this I will print please provide correct index. Okay, that is message now I am going to print. This message is good to understand the end user rather than this. So now I'm going to run once again. See, please provide correct index. We'll add another message. Index should be greater than 0 and less than, yes, yes, this. Good. Now, how we have handled this exception in this? Okay, this is how we will handle exception.